where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do.
Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a couple new recipes with you. It's been a while since I've shared recipes on my channel, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to show what I've been cooking lately. I don't know about you, but I am getting so excited to be harvesting all the veggies from this garden. I've got tomatoes, zucchinis. You know I can't keep the kale alive, girls, so we're not going to have any kale this year. I've already given up. We're done. But I also have zucchini, and I also have squash, eggplants, all kinds of delicious herbs. I'm really excited. But the one thing I'm missing in my garden is obviously my protein. So typically I go to the grocery store, but today I'm going to share with you how I actually get all of my proteins for the week sent right to my house. So in the morning, my routine so far as we are getting into summer is to water the garden. I am also on a work call I didn't realize I had, but I do need to feed the chickens, so I am going to just hang out on this call, feed the chickens, water the garden, make my bed, and then we're going to head off to work. Tell us in the comments down below, have you planted your garden, and are you excited for summertime?
I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love?
As we head into summertime, I have a couple new videos, one of which will be my summer routine, which is very different from my school year routine with 4 kids. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you're looking for that kind of motivation. I wanted to show you the beautiful commute I had to the gym after work this day. It is turning into a beautiful season here in Napa Valley, and if you are looking to travel this summer, definitely come visit us here. It's a beautiful place to rest and relax and maybe have a sip of wine.
When you saw her in that dress, when your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't.
With summer right around the corner and a house of 6 people, it gets a little bit tough for me to go grocery shopping as often as I do during the school year when I have a little more flexibility with my time. So I rely on companies like Good Chop. If you aren't familiar with Good Chop, they allow you to fully customize boxes of high quality meats and seafoods delivered right to your door on your schedule. The products are vacuum sealed and flash frozen at peak freshness, so you can stock your freezer and cook what you need when you need it. I absolutely love all of the things I get from them. I get a lot of ground pork. I get a lot of bacon. Their salmon is incredible. They also have it chicken breast, thighs, you name it, they have it. I like to stock it up for the whole week in my refrigerator. That way I don't have to keep going back to the store. And now that I've got my garden rocking and rolling, all I have to do is go get my fresh produce out of the garden and grab some delicious Good Chop proteins right out of my freezer. First thing I wanted to make was their wild caught salmon, which is my favorite. They also have so many other options. You guys have to check them out. If you want to join me and save lots of time, money, and enjoy a delicious meal from a Good Chop, go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code Lauren120, or you can check the links down below. This will give you $120 off across your first 4 boxes. Again, that's Lauren120 for $120 off your first 4 boxes. Thank you again to Good Chef for sponsoring today's video, and let's get cooking.
When you saw her in that dress, when your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Salmon recipes. It is insanely easy to make. I've made it a couple times on my channel, but not since we lived in the Victorian, so I wanted to make it again. All you have to do is add a little parchment paper to any type of dish. I'm just using this is the dish that my mom made her lasagna in, and I'm going to lay all of the salmon fillets in here. Good Chop sent me 6, so I'm going to lay them in here, and then I put a lemon on the top and the bottom of each piece of salmon. We're going to actually be baking this, and then to finish it off, I'm going to grill it on the oven. I'm sorry, grill it on the barbecue. We do have a couple friends coming over, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you the food I'm going to be prepping, all of which was from Good Chop, so I thought that'd be kind of fun for you guys to see how we prep everything. So for this dish, all you have to do is add lemons, Again, to the top and bottom. If it's just for 2, you can get a much smaller Pyrex and just put 2 in there. And then we're going to be adding in some Sauvignon Blanc. I'm just going to add some Sauvignon Blanc just to cover it on the bottom, but you don't want too much. And then I'm going to be putting a little bit of fresh dill on top. Once you get all of that done, you can season it with salt and pepper or garlic salt. An Italian seasoning also is really lovely. It's kind of whatever you prefer. And then we are going to actually fold the top over and then underneath so that it keeps the salmon in there steamed up and cooking really, really well. Once you have them all tucked into the parchment paper, you can put them in the oven. I have mine at 350. I put it in for about 20 minutes.
That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees.
The only other thing I wanted to prep for tomorrow's barbecue was some chicken breasts. I'm just going to clean these off. Everything we used for the barbecue was from Good Chop, but I wanted to add them to a bowl, get them clean, and then I put some teriyaki sauce on there to let them marinate overnight. We're going to be barbecuing up the chicken breasts with the marinade. We have the shrimp. I put a little garlic and cilantro on those, and then I have my salmon, hot dogs, and hamburgers. Super easy and obviously all delicious. Came from Good Chop. But now that I have all that done, I need to head to the garden and get all of this watered. It has been rather hot out. I'm worried about how well the garden's going to hold up this summer. But I noticed while I was out here that I had a ton of mint. And since I wasn't cooking for dinner, I thought I might as well grab that mint and make something else to eat. So I ended up going with a mint salad. I'm going to do a watermelon salad. And then I'm also going to be doing some lamb chops on the barbecue. And then rack of lamb rather. And then we're also going to be making a kind of a mint gremolata. I'm going to replant some of these other plants that I had sitting here, and we'll see if we can't get them to grow. We'll see. I've had a really rough time with this garden this year, but I am getting really excited to see how it all turns out.
I tell him, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just want to tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
So the first of the 2 salads I'm going to make is a Greek salad. I just got some cherry tomatoes, cleaned those up. We're just going to slice these into quarters or even in half, kind of just depends how you'd like it. And then I'm going to be adding in feta, some Kalamata olives. I have some green onions, and we're just going to mix all of that up. And obviously lots of mint. I'm going to be using mint in every single dish this evening. If you guys have an abundance of something in your garden, just go ahead and Google search different things to use. That's all I did. What are some fun salads to make with an excess of mint? And then I also did the gremolata because we always do that with lamb anyway. I've actually never made a mint gel. If you have, give me a good recipe link down below. I'd love to know. So the other part of the salad calls for a little bit of feta. I'm going to put some lemon rind right in there. Just gives it a nice freshness. I put this pretty much on everything during the summer. The one thing we don't have at this house is a lemon tree, so I definitely need to fix that at some point. I'm also going to be adding some cucumber. When I do cucumber in a salad, I try to take the center seed parts out and just shave the outside, cut it up, and throw it in the salad. I just find that it's a little bit better. But you could probably go either way with it. And then I'm going to mix the two. I had one bowl and then realized it was not going to all fit in that. So I've actually got 2 bowls going for one salad.
I don't know where she came from. It kind of turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night with her, sprinkle one of my t-shirts, so it smells like her perfume. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress?
Now for the mint sauce that we're going to be putting on top of the lamb chop, you can just throw all of your mint into a food processor. I'm also going to be adding in some fresh lemon rind. I just like to kind of like shave it right in there. You don't need to use a ton because it's really boastful in flavor. But once you're done with that, I like to also add in some green onion, and then we're going to slowly be adding in some lemon juice and some olive oil while it's blending, and it should make it pretty delicious. Then you can salt and pepper it to your tastes. I also sometimes use garlic for this. Sometimes I don't, just because our kids like it, but when I put fresh garlic in here, sometimes they don't. So it really just depends on your preference.
She came from, it kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do.
The last thing I'm going to make is a little watermelon mint salad. This is beyond easy. Again, just cut up all of your mint and go ahead and throw it in the bowl. I'm going to put all of these watermelons that I had left over. I thought this would be kind of a simple, fun dish. And then I'm also going to be adding in some feta cheese. You can do a couple things. You can do a vinaigrette with this. You can do olive oil. It kind of just depends on what you're looking for. I also decided to add a little arugula in here. And I also really love if you use like salt and pepper, a little agave syrup. It's also really yummy.
Turn me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night with her, bring one of my t-shirts, so it smells like her perfume.
So here is my first farm-to-table salad and dinner dish with my Good Chop proteins. Again, beyond easy to do. I cannot wait for you guys to enjoy your summer in the garden, making all your favorite things. Definitely check Good Chop out if you guys are looking to have proteins delivered right to your house. They're delicious, healthy, and totally affordable. Not to mention sustainable. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!